Hello everybody, my name is Ricky Washer and I'm coming to you from Cimamusic Mix and Mastering out of Tucson, Arizona. And today I will be testing the new EQ556 from HRK handmade analog recording equipment. The EQ556 from HRK is a 6-band equalizer with 2 selectable frequencies per band, the highest and lowest bands being shelving filters and the 4 middle bands being peak filters. Today I'll be testing the EQ out on a variety of sources including drums, acoustic guitars, vocals, and a full mix. So let's give it a go. So to start off, I want to test these EQs out on some drum elements. But before we get started, you may notice that there are channel strips across all of the drum tracks. Before I start a mix, I like to go in and check for any kind of phase issues in the drums. And in this particular instance, there were a couple of issues that I needed to remediate. The channel strips do have phase buttons, but at the same time, who can resist a little bit of analog color? And on the final note, all of the processing you're about to hear is from the units themselves. I'm not using any processing from the channel strips. And without further ado, let's get started.
your skin to mine, make me bleed. Push me down and bruise my knees. I'm broken, I'm a broken being. You hide me in the shadows of trees. Bring your lips to mine, pull out my teeth, sweet Aphrodite, give me cavities. I'm broken, I'm a broken being. You hide me in the deep blue sea. Aphrodite, Aphrodite, my sanctuary safe when you're around. I'm so weary it brings me down, but she smiles, I make it all worthwhile. Sink the blade into my arms and pull it out, it'll leave a scar. Do you hate me? Or you break my heart? Aphrodite, don't push too hard. Bring your skin to mine, make me bleed. Push me down and bruise my knees. I'm broken, I'm a broken being. You hide me in the shadows of trees. Bring your lips to mine, pull out my teeth, sweet Aphrodite, give me cavities. I'm broken, I'm a broken being. You hide me in the deep blue sea. Aphrodite, Aphrodite, my sanctuary safe when you're around. I'm so weary it brings me down, but she smiles, I make it all worthwhile. Sink the blade into my arms and pull it out, it'll leave a scar. Do you hate me? Or you break my heart? Aphrodite.
Little girl wanna be a trucker. Daddy's little girl, no other. This girl ain't gonna work like a man. Your baby's on the way. He's willing, he's gonna pay. He don't care. He ain't the dad. You work so hard now. You came so far now. Everything you do comes undone. You gave it your best now. Now it's time to rest now. Sure you got it what you done. You're the one. Kicked out of shame. He's one to blame. But no man's pride. Can it die? Now it's up to you, honey. You gotta stay true now. Look away, baby. Put the past away. You work so hard now. You came so far now. Everything you do comes undone. You gave it your best now. Now it's time to rest now. Your baby's on the way. He's willing, he's gonna pay. He don't care. He ain't the dad. You work so hard now.
Nowadays, a lot of makers of both hardware and software develop products that are inspired by those elusive and expensive vintage pieces of yesteryear in some form or fashion. That said, I was curious to see where HRK got their inspiration for the EQ556. I especially wanted to see if the fixed frequency points they chose for this piece were inspired by a specific EQ or a combination of EQs. So when I received the EQ, I did a little bit of research and tried to do the best apples to apples comparison that I could. So I compared this EQ to other EQs with fixed frequency points like the API 550A, 550B, the 560, all the Neve stuff, 1073, 1081, 84, even software EQs like the SIEQ from Soundtoys. I didn't really find a lot of overlap. And I feel like the only frequency point that did overlap somewhat was the good old 10K. But other than that, they identified fixed frequency points that I haven't seen on other EQs. So I actually think that this EQ would be a really good complement to the EQs that I already have, both hardware and software. So overall, I was really impressed at how the EQ responded to everything that I threw at it. So for example, when I pushed the top end, I didn't really hear a lot of noise, I didn't hear a lot of artifacts. To my ears overall, it sounded very smooth. So I feel like this is an EQ that can be applied on just about any source. And going back to my comment about fixed frequency points, I feel like HRK is really introducing something new, something that complements the EQs that we already have in our toolbox. I feel like the fixed frequency points that HRK chose really make this piece unique, and I really feel like they hit a home run with the EQ556. So to conclude this review, I own a lot of gear from HRK handmade analog recording equipment, and I've never been disappointed with the quality of their stuff. But I think overall, what makes HRK handmade analog recording equipment so awesome is the price. And not only the price, but the quality that you're getting for the price. So I would strongly recommend to go out and get yourself the EQ556. And I hope that HRK forgets that they sent me these EQs because I want to keep them.